you said, that they have a lot of cash, and they have the desire to continue to dominate, and sports don't last forever. So their career in the sports world tends to be a lot shorter than us in the business world, right? We can run businesses till we're 80, 90 years old. Their careers end in their 20s and 30s, if they're really lucky, early 40s. So now what? Like, how do you find purpose? And once you've achieved a level of financial security and stability, you realize that life is way more than just chasing dollars. It's how do I invest my energy, my time every day? And they're competitive. I mean, these are professional athletes. So they want to be part of the next competitive cycle, which is business. And so they want to join franchises that they believe in. And so yes, Drew Brees is our largest franchisee. I think he has 160 locations now in 9 states. And he also owns Jimmy John's and walk-ons and small sliders and stretch zones and now a pickleball membership franchise. So he's all over the place. Shaquille O'Neal's in everything. And so forth, right? And so it's because they want to be part of this, they want to continue to grow and build their portfolio, they want to be involved in business. And franchising is a much easier way for them to do it. They can leverage their resources, they can leverage their name and visibility and help drive a team to what they're most of them used to.
So when we build, it's not just the restaurants. I know you know that you build those restaurants, Captain Sandwiches, the food brands. You're doing something with Playboy. You're doing these food brands. You're also building gyms. Tell us about that category and why it's important to not just be all about one category.
Yeah, so I mean, we built was unique because it started to serve everyone, but really it's brand agnostic. It doesn't matter if it's a restaurant, a retail footprint, a gym, if it's construction and it's manufacturing and it's design, you can do it. And so what happened is, once we started to work with Shaq, we said, well, I have these concepts, and so we started to build stretch zones, which is one of his franchise concepts, and so we started to manufacture and realized we're not limited to restaurants. We can build and disrupt any high-growth scale brand in any kind of concept. And so then gyms just became the next natural place for us because of my relationships with these big gym concepts and these big brands. And from gyms to now we go to pickleball facilities, we build hair salons. It doesn't really matter what it is. It allows us to rebuild. Again, rule number one is stay in business today. Rule number two, stay in business tomorrow. And so to stay limited and too focused on one thing, the world changes too fast. If tomorrow robots change the restaurant space and AI and no longer do we need edibles, which we don't. We don't need edibles. But in the event, I don't want people to disappear and have all of my businesses fail because I wasn't thinking about the overarching success factor for entrepreneurship. To be successful as an entrepreneur, you have to have options. Like that's why businesses fail. They run out of options. And so as you start to think about your business, what are those components that could be your fail points? And how do you limit the chance that that happens? And how do you protect against disaster? When you think about spaceships going in space, they have like 57 redundancies, right? Because they can't afford a mistake. Well, my businesses are my spaceships, and I can't afford to go out of business. My investors don't want to hear, well, COVID happened, sorry, everyone's gone. That's not an acceptable response, right? I have a responsibility to grow the business, to bring enterprise value, to make my investors and myself money, and make these and my employees give them longevity. So thinking about, I use vertical integration as our strategy, vertically integrating our businesses, rebuild and our product manufacturing allows us to survive that. And so expanding outside of restaurants and going into the gym and creating Rebuild to what it is now, which is for anyone out there, when you scale anything in retail, physical, we can build it for you much more cost effective. We do it in a very easy way.
So there's a lot of busy entrepreneurs here. They're hearing you be busy at running 92 locations, you go to restaurants and gyms, you're doing a lot of things. Why did you take time to write a book, start a podcast? And why is personal brand important for you? Is it great business or what is it for you?
Well, partially I got you. Because I've been in my year for years to start focusing on personal brand. So a couple years ago I made a decision to focus on personal brand because it gives me the opportunity to come on stage like this. And it allows me to talk and teach while sharing about my company's the value proposition. So all of you may never want to be an edible franchisee, you may not have something for Rebuild, but all of you can be an edible customer. All of you may know somebody that can be part of the edible or Rebuild or unevolved concepts, right? So the book, I did a course for LinkedIn on relationship capital because the truth is, all of my previous business successes, even today, all who I know, not what I know. I'm not the smartest human being by any stretch of the imagination, but I surround myself with excellent people. And so when I enter a new market with zero experience, who do I know in that space who's world class? How do I bring them onto my team? I'm a team guy and culture. And the way you can maximize that opportunity is by making friends and having fun and building relationships. And so the book gave, the course with LinkedIn turned into a book, which then gave me some credibility to get on a lot of shows. And then the podcast with entrepreneur.com has allowed me to now bring in awesome guests into my headquarters in San Diego and interview them about success formulas. Because what I have now learned, in 20 plus years of doing this, success is a formula. That's all it is. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you're in sports, whether you're in business, whether you're a parent, whether you're a friend. There's a formula that will work to allow you to achieve what you are determining as success for you. And you got to figure out that formula. In entrepreneurship and business, the commonality between successful entrepreneurs and business owners is so prevalent as you start to unravel their stories, that they all deal with the same insecurities that maybe you are all feeling today about, imposter syndrome or anxiety that's not perfect. I don't know, I'm not where I need to be, and does Dan tries to wake up with those feelings? Of course he does. But it's what he does to overcome those feelings. And the cool thing about the show is it's allowed me to have and build better relationships with some of the people I aspire to get to know. But number two, it also allows business development. When they come in and sit down and have that one-on-one interview on my show, and we help the audience simultaneously, it's always in person at my headquarters, they see the entire infrastructure. I get to know their business issues, their pain points, and I get to build a relationship with them. And so it's been fantastic for the personal brand to amplify all the things we're doing. And so I wish I was doing the whole thing. I wish I would have started early. And I appreciate you pushing me for so long to do that. But number two, I think everyone should be doing it. You need to focus on who you are so you can attract your tribe for your business, for your community, for your own core values, and find those people that you want to be like.
But oftentimes entrepreneurs in this room have 0 employees, 1, 2, 5, 10, 50, 100, etc. You now have hundreds of employees. As your business is scaling, how do you deal with some different personalities, hiring, executives, and everything that goes on with building a team?
Well, I spoke about being the dumbest guy in the room and surround myself with smarter people. And I'm a big believer in not micromanaging. And so my culture and core values as it relates to the team is very simple. If we're going from the west coast of Hawaii by boat, and I hire you because you're the president of Edible or WeBuild or Honeyball Products, whatever it's going to be, I'm not going to tell you how to get there. You don't bring Michael Jordan on. You don't bring Jokic onto your team to come out of the basketball, right? You let him do what he does. But he has to buy into the concept. So can we all agree we're going to Hawaii? Yes. Take us how you believe, and I support you. It's my job to support all the weaknesses that you and your organization have. You need resources, it's on you. I'm the CEO. Provide you with money, provide you with top of funnel opportunities, provide you with employee if you can't find them, and help you. You drive us. And I don't care if you make a mistake. Mistakes are fine. But a mistake done once is a mistake. A mistake done twice is a choice. So as long as we learn from them, we don't make the same mistake twice, it's all good. Like, let's go, let's fail fast, let's go try things, let's do our best. Do we agree where we're going? And I think where there's disharmony in organizations, I see it all over the country, is the principle, the decision maker. They can't all agree we're going to Hawaii. One says Hawaii, one says Japan, and one says Mexico. Then you run into problems. So when I interview, I don't care about your skills, because again, I think experience is overrated. I can take anyone who has the right ideas and the right energy and can work their ass off and join the team and we're going to win because we believe and agree where we're going. The key is make friends and have fun and continue buying into it. If it's all about you and ego, you need to be the smartest person in the room, and it's just a matter of when, not if you fail, because it only lasts so long. And that's when you see some really cool things fail, because organizationally and culturally, they're not all on the same page. And as you can invest, I'm sure if you look into your life, the best players don't win, the best teams always win. And that's what we try to do culturally. So yeah, thousands of employees, I try to hire great leaders to lead. I don't tell them how to lead, let them do their thing, because the second they get to see their ideas manifest inside of an organization, a huge thing changes. They go from their company to our company. They go from their ideas to my ideas. And when someone gets to inject their own DNA into an organization, they're going to go longer and harder for you. They believe it so much more, and they respect you. And no one's going to steal them as employees. Your retention rate goes through the roof. Because I had a recruiting agency years ago, and I thought when I started it, that it was easy to recruit. Just pay people more money. People would change jobs for money. That's not why people change jobs. They change jobs for job satisfaction and feeling validated and important. So how do you make the team feel important? You let everybody have their ideas. Inside of the confines of their department, obviously with guardrails, Give them the freedom to try something. Unless the organization's already tried it and it failed, and so we're not going to make that mistake again, give them that chance. Even if you think it's a 1% success rate, giving them the freedom to do it is going to build loyalty with them, and it's going to allow you to all of a sudden look back and go, I mean, everyone who comes to my office always says, your team. And it's 100% true. I'm sitting here because I have a world-class team. And I have a world-class team because they all get to be entrepreneurs in their own department and job. They all get to try one ideas. And so I stress so important why it's critical for every organization that wants to grow to have team members who feel validated, and feel part of it, get to see your ideas.
So at the locations, you have these rules and kind of like a motto about working there. Can you walk us through why they exist? What is it?
Yeah. So core values, and I'm sure a lot of you might have core values on the wall. The difference is a lot of companies use core values as aspirations. They have to be actually what you are when you're in a store. And so ours are very simple. Number one is make friends and have fun. If you do that, you get to work with us. Number two is take immediate decisive action, because we're not a bunch of people who want to sit around thinking about tomorrow. Tomorrow is always there. Do something today to move this thing forward. Number three is Kaizen. Get 1% better every day. I don't care if we suck today, can we get a little bit better? Can we set a micro goal that's going to allow us to improve? If we do that, it's a matter of when, not if, we achieve where we want to be next. Number four is strive for remarkability, because too often we are trying to be perfect. And I hear, it's not perfect yet. I can't push it out. Perfect is, it's fleeting. You're never going to be perfect when you want to be. Sometimes you'll get perfect as you strive for remarkable, and remarkability simply means that you give 100% of the best effort you can give today, whatever it is you're doing. If you do that every single day, you're going to become, and you're going to hit perfect every now and again, just like bowlers. Professional bowlers sometimes bowl 300, sometimes they don't. But they do the same thing every day, they occasionally get perfect. And then the last one is to be change ready. Because the world's always changing, macro events, micro events, human ideas, technology. So I never want to hear, well, this is how we do it. That is the most dangerous line you hear people and companies say. I do it because it's how they always did it. Well, Blockbuster did it how they always did it. They're gone. Right? Netflix shows it. And we're seeing it now with the transition with AI and technology, impacting companies and businesses everywhere. So never in my office do I want to hear, this is how we do it. We were never franchised. We didn't franchise a single store until COVID. I never thought about franchise. I didn't want to. COVID happened, and I had to change too. So we are always a change-ready organization. I want our employees from the bottom to the top to realize that we will reinvent ourselves tomorrow if that's what we have to do, and constantly go back to those core values of making friends, having fun, taking immediate decisive action, Kaizen, and beautiful.
All right, 30-second shot clock. What's that last time? What is the one thing someone could do to try to figure out what their next chapter is in life?
Next chapter in life. Close your eyes and say to yourself, if you have one more day to live tomorrow, what you want to do, whatever that is, go 100% towards doing that. Life's too short to be doing stuff you don't want to do. You can always find and make money if you're remarkable in whatever craft you are, from a garbage man to dam fireman. Everyone can make money. So go after what you really want, and live with purpose, and enjoy life, and attract great people, and build great things.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm round of applause for Joe Fenster. Joe Fenster, everybody!